Hunkas, I'm on to you. Okay. You know, we all know that you guys are a bunch of fucking Negrophiles. We know this, we've established it, you got the history, everything. Okay? But this morning on my Whitabetes journey, thinking about the honkies, looking at a little bit of information here and there, putting it together so we can connect you to your cave sisters. I've been thinking about the process of erasure and how you honkies do it and who you do it with. Now, we know y'all go after the athletes and the entertainers and the ones with status, fame, all that kind of stuff. We know y'all honkies of that, okay? But what we learned here, and it was just a little bit, talking about how a slave owner, a honky heifer, wanted a smart black person, smart black enslaved person. You goddamn fucking honky trains. You don't have to honk your horn that long and that loud, fuckers. God, I'm so sick of you honkies. And if you feel like you have to do that, maybe it's the fucking drivers that are causing you to have to do that. You don't think they see a big fucking train and a fucking loud noise? You don't have to honk. It's too much, honky. It's too much. But you're a honky, so you're gonna honk. Sorry, this is what I go through. Okay? Anyway, so some of them taught their enslaved people how to read and write, actually. It was a secret. You gotta keep it a secret. But even if it did get out and they were elite, they weren't gonna do nothing. Okay? It just couldn't be out in the open. Okay? When they went to Africa and stole people, they were stealing the scientists, the architects, all the people that were maintaining, sustaining, and building places in Africa. They brought them here. Because during, I think, like a 9-month period before August 1619 ship from Angola came here, the honkas were failing miserably. Okay? And we learned that from here. The people that were sent here was the trash. They were criminals. They were useless. And according to honky historians, like her, they're saying they were crapping in the roads and raping indigenous women and drinking and being drunk and gambling. Gambling's a sin, honkies. And let's not leave out the honky man that ate his wife that was shipped over with the cattle he bought for some tobacco. I digress. I'm putting this together. I'll fill y'all in. Okay, don't you worry. So when the Africans got here, then shit started to happen for you. So, back to the negrophilia. So this is Garrett here. And he was an inventor, and he invented the 3 light traffic signal. That's his shit. He invented that shit. And here's just a little bit of his history of what he was about, where he came from. Now, he was married to a black woman first, and then ended up marrying this honky. And we know she was a honky because in 1908, they didn't have no black people over there. Okay, they weren't also involved in the slave trade over in Africa. They didn't have any colonies over there. So, black people there were non-existent, negligible to non-existent. And if they were, I don't think they would be moving to America during the Jim Crow era. Black people were trying to leave. Josephine Baker, she was one of them that left during that time. I digress. Just another case of negrophilia, though. Okay. Now, erasure. There he is with his grandson and his son. One thing about black people is we're very proud people of the accomplishments that our ancestors have made. And especially if we're related to them. I mean, we don't hear too much about his descendants talking about him. And it could be because the whole point was to consume that mind and erase the blackness from it. That could be it. Because I think they see that with the womb of Satan, erasure is a lot more easily accomplished. They can do it a lot easier with the womb of Satan. Now, I'm not saying they didn't like each other, love each other, whatever. They probably had a trauma bond, a class bond, or whatever. But she's still a honky. The grandkids, not gonna know that they're black. Not gonna know. But they may be able to infiltrate black spaces. Huh? Hunkus, I'm on to you.